Welcome back to another episode of B Squared Sports Talk. It has been a while, my friend.
It's been a good while.
Month and a half, probably. Yeah, probably since June 20th.
May something?
May 4th is when we just looked. Yeah, so we are back at it. I've actually had a couple people ask me when we're going to get back at it.
I have too.
So
I have to.
I didn't think we had any fans out there, to be honest, except us two.
Jeremy Hurl, coworker of mine, big fan. You know, he's been asking. You know, he's actually laid up with a little bit of an injury, so he's not able to do as much golfing. So he was wanting to watch something.
Hopefully, he'll get his golf fix in right now.
Yeah.
With this episode, we'll talk a little bit about golf here.
Our 4-minute segment.
Yeah, I mean we can extend it if we need to, but we got an action-packed episode.
Yeah,
very action-packed.
I mean, a month and a half off. You know,
yeah.
you got to.
You got to.
But I'm excited, brother.
I am. So opening, we've been gone for a little while. Life happens, you know. Life gets in the way. When you have a kid, it's kind of difficult.
A little 5-monther.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah.
Most of the days when we were recording, I would be gone out of town, so that was kind of difficult too on Tuesdays doing that. So it's just it got tough.
Yeah,
but
we'll try to get back into it.
We'll try to get back into it, especially people watch.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, I mean, there's a lot more to talk about when football season comes out.
Yeah, definitely.
A weekly schedule.
Yeah,
you know,
and I think most of the demographics of our people watching, they like football.
Right.
I mean, some people like baseball, obviously. Like, we're huge baseball guys, but not everybody likes.
There's not a huge following of Major League Baseball where we live, you know. So
especially Royals, only when they're good.
That's right.
Only when they're good.
We're going to keep pounding them Kansas City fans, you know.
The 3 of them? The 4 of them?
The 4, yeah.
But, yeah. T-shirts. We still have T-shirts.
We have several T-shirts. We haven't really been putting them out there.
No, we haven't.
We have a lot of T-shirts.
What would you like to do with the T-shirts?
I don't know if we're going to do it now or say it in the middle of the episode.
Let's just say it now.
Okay. First 5 comments under the YouTube video. No TikToks or anything that we may post. It's got to be under the
YouTube
video.
This video that we post Friday morning, correct?
Yeah, probably Friday morning, yeah. First 5 comments receive a free T-shirt.
They do
Simple
receive
as that.
A free T-shirt.
Boom. Black, white, or gray. Whatever you want. Right here.
We have all
right
options.
On display. You can get whatever you want, whatever size you want. No, you cannot comment 5 times in a row and get 5 shirts.
You cannot.
That's not how that's going to work.
Does not
5 different people. Now, if it's you, your wife, your son, daughter, and
do they have
grandma?
to be from 5 different accounts?
Yes, 5 different accounts.
Okay.
So if you want to create 5 accounts to have 5 B Squared shirts, power to you.
We'll give you those 5.
So
that's funny.
But yeah, if you want a free shirt, just comment
down below.
I mean, you can comment something like,
"You guys suck."
Yeah.
You could even say that.
You can be anything. It could be hello. It could be anything. First 5 comments.
We'll get you a T-shirt.
Anything else? Message you or however we can reach you and figure it out.
Text you. We'll figure out a way.
Comment back to you or something. But.
Anything else for opening? T-shirts, giveaway.
I think so, man.
Anything else? We're good.
I don't think we got anything else.
Should we go ahead and jump into the first segment?
We sure can.
College World Series. There's actually a game being played currently right now.
Happening now.
Tuesday night, June 20th. The elimination game for Tennessee, correct?
Tennessee and LSU.
LSU lose one too?
Yep.
Yeah, they had to
they lost
in order
to
be
Florida.
Yeah.
Yep. Florida's a really good team.
So this elimination game for both.
Yes.
Tennessee already lost to them one time in the College World Series, but Paul Skeens was pitching. So
it's 1-0 right now, and I think the 5th or 6th inning.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
And Tennessee's losing, correct?
Yeah. 1-0 LSU.
Yeah, it's gonna be. My favorite was LSU, but I don't know. It's gonna be tough.
I know. Florida's looking really good.
Yeah.
But so is Wake Forest.
Wake Forest is. They haven't been in, I think it was since like the 50s. It's
really?
the last time they've been.
Holy cow. And I think they're number 1 seed.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Sanford got eliminated. Virginia got eliminated.
They
and then
did.
Oral Roberts got eliminated today.
TCU still in it. Big 12 represent.
Yeah, Big 12,
they're still in it.
Yeah.
Heck of a year for TCU. Make it to the College World Series. Did they make it to the
College football playoff?
That's what I'm. Yeah, that College World Series, and they didn't make it to the tournament.
They did make it to the tournament. I don't know if they made it very far.
They were good though. They were solid basketball wise. They were
Yeah.
top 4, weren't they, in the Big 12 throughout the year?
I mean,
yeah,
the whole Big 12 was.
Yeah,
insane.
that's true. But good sports year for TCU.
Yeah, really good.
Horned Frog fans
Horned
out there?
Frog fans, yeah. I think you just read brother of mine.
But other than that, Florida, Wake Forest, they're both 2-0, correct?
Yes.
And do they play each other? I don't understand how the bracket
so
works.
there's 2 pools. So it's the winner of each pool, I believe, goes to the College World Series. So I believe the winner of, is it Tennessee and LSU will go on to play Florida? Is that who's in their pool?
I couldn't tell. I don't have it pulled up.
I don't have the. Let me pull it up.
You don't have to pull it up. I just.
I'm going to, just because we're talking about it.
And then the winner of Wake Forest and somebody else, obviously.
Yes. Let's see.
So technically, I'll let you pull it up real quick. See if I'm going to say anything correctly. The College World Series. You've never been to Omaha, have you?
No,
I haven't either. It would be really cool to go.
It would be awesome.
It'd be hot, but it'd be fun to go.
Okay, so no, I think I was wrong. So Wake Forest is in the same one as LSU and Tennessee.
Okay.
So Wake Forest is who beat LSU the other night.
Yes.
So LSU and Tennessee are playing right now, and then Wake Forest will play, or the winner of that game
will play Wake Forest
to get into the College World Series championship. So if it were, say, Tennessee wins this game, they have to beat Wake Forest twice in order to get into.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask that, but I wanted to make sure that's how it was set up. It's double elimination, so that makes sense.
Right.
But.
And then Florida and TCU will play. That is tomorrow, so this will all be done and gone by the time this is released. But Florida and TCU play on the 21st, and Florida wins, they're in it. They're in the championship.
Yeah. They should.
If
They're
TCU
solid.
Wins, then they'll get another chance at Florida. Florida will get another chance.
I think ultimately, right, like the way this bracket's set up, it all comes down to pitching depth. Like how much pitching you have.
For sure.
Definitely does.
I mean, it'd be huge for LSU to beat Tennessee, because then you got Paul Skeens back right around the corner. You know? So
how many pitches did he throw? 125, 126?
A lot of pitches. But that was
46 of them were over 100 miles per hour.
That was on Saturday, and now we're at Tuesday. So what? 5 days rest. So he's playing, they're playing today. So
they kept talking about the guy, the announcers. They kept talking about like he's going to go number 2 to Washington probably. Is Dylan Cruz, is that his name? The center fielder for LSU.
Yes, yeah.
He's going to go
with LSU back.
They're going to. He's going to be a number 1. Dylan Cruz is, but they were saying that Paul Skeens should be pitching in the major leagues this year.
He should be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. He's insane.
But
he has like over 200 strikeouts.
That's such a big step to take, though. Was he Brandon Finnegan?
Yeah. Same.
But that's gonna be tough, though. I mean, and they were talking about shutting him down because he has thrown so many pitches and like so many innings and everything. But I wouldn't. I mean, if he's healthy and feels good, I think he'd go for it. And did you know he transferred from Air Force?
Did he really?
Yeah. So they saying he has like a military background, so like his routine to get warmed up and everything is like super strict, and like he follows it to a T.
Oh really?
And they kept saying because it was like of that Air Force background.
Really?
Yeah.
I seen a video on Twitter of him walking through a hotel lobby or something, like with security guards in front and behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's huge though.
Yeah.
He's like 6'7". I don't know why he needs security.
There's a bunch of comments saying, "Yeah, you got to protect that arm that throws 102, so nobody tries to ruin it."
He threw 101 on his 125th pitch, 101 miles per hour.
That's outrageous.
That's crazy.
Very impressive player.
I just hope injuries don't get to him. That's my concern.
Yeah.
I mean, if he takes care of his body, and he's not like skinny or like lengthy, his legs are huge. He uses his bottom half a lot. So I think that's good.
6'6"?
Yeah, he's got to be like 250 at least.
Oh yeah, that mustache is at least 25 pounds.
That mustache is nice. It is. Got that Air Force stash.
So who do you got? Who's your final two, and then who you got one?
Who do I got? I want LSU because I really like Cruz and Paul Skeens. Yeah, but I think Florida's gonna win.
You don't want your boy Dylan Dreiling in Tennessee?
I mean, they're tough. They don't have their pitching's good, but I mean, depth-wise, I don't think they have as much as Florida. I think Florida has more depth.
Yeah.
I'd love to see them go. That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
It's gonna be tough.
Frank probably wants him back for the Larks.
Yeah, he does probably.
He's probably wanting him to soak it all in.
Yeah. But,
he got an at-bat the other night.
He did. Get the Paul Skeens. But
yeah.
Tough.
And they were a little belt.
That one was at his belly button.
2 of them were.
Yeah. Especially that strike 3 was way high.
Yeah.
I did not like that. That umpire wasn't very good that game.
He was bad.
He was inconsistent. He was consistently bad.
He should not have been helping Paul. As dominant as he was, he should not have been helping him.
He was consistently bad.
Yeah. Yeah, LSU.
Who do you got winning it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Florida and Wake Forest are both going to go. I don't know if.
I mean, they're both solid.
If LSU is going to beat Wake Forest twice to get in there.
LSU has some lefties.
I think Florida's going to beat TCU this first game, and Florida's going to be in there.
Yeah.
And I think regardless, whoever Florida plays, I think Florida's going to take them.
I do too.
That's what
they're
I'm
good.
say.
They're solid.
Yeah, they're a good team. They looked really good. That starting pitcher the other night, their coach almost ruined it for him. Do you remember that? Did you see that?
I didn't. I wasn't. You guys texted.
I think there's
but I
2
didn't see
mound
it.
visits in 1 inning or something.
Oh.
And he didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this pitcher had to come out.
Yeah.
And then the next pitcher that came in allowed like a couple runs, and almost ended up losing
I saw
the
today
game.
that Oral Roberts balked, and they got a run scored off of it.
Oh, I didn't
the pitcher
see that
did.
part.
He's balk, like
Really?
this late into the season. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a balk because like he was acting like he was going from the stretch, and like you know how like they come up from the stretch and like keep
Yeah.
moving their leg and then finally come set.
Yeah.
He was doing that, and then like he came set, and then he like went over his head like he was in the windup.
Oh, really?
It was weird, and like umpire called it a balk.
Yeah, that's ball.
It is. Anything else on College World Series? Should finish up. When does it finish up? I mean, it just depends, I guess, on how late.
Yeah, it's gonna be. So the finals game is gonna be June 24th. Next Saturday is game 1.
Okay.
And it's a 3-game series if necessary.
I'd love to see LSU go in like Game 3 finals, like Paul
Paul
Skeens.
Skeens come in and just throw like
a Madison Bumgarner in 2014.
Yeah.
Start
Don't
3
remind me
games
of
in
that
the World Series.
Don't remind me of that crap.
He's terrible now. I don't even think he's on the team, is he?
He's not on the Diamondbacks anymore?
I think they DFA'd him.
I got some Diamondback stuff to talk about later.
Yeah, me too. They're good.
About Diamondbacks?
Yeah.
You do?
They're solid, dude. They're really solid. So
Should
that's
we,
the MCWS. Anything else?
Nah. Let's talk about a little bit of golf.
A little bit of golf.
At Jeremy Hurl, you want to listen in?
I don't got much on this.
I don't got a whole
You
lot.
lead it.
I got a little bit. U.S. Open just happened. You know, it was awesome to see Ricky Fowler back at Prime Ricky.
But he
Shout
choked, didn't he?
He did choke. Let me get there. He started out with a record-breaking 62. Xander Schauffele also shot a 62. Really cool, you know.
Yeah.
8 under par in 1 round at the U.S. Open.
That's
course,
very good.
Course was insanely tough. As Ricky in round 4 shot a 75.
Yeah.
You know,
Because wasn't he like
13 stroke different? He was leading
like 14
all,
under, wasn't he, on the start of the last day?
I
Or
don't know if
13
he was-
under?
He was up there. I don't know if he was that.
And then he finished at what?
I don't know. He didn't finish
No.
top 5. I don't
No,
think.
it was bad.
He got a shot of 75 in the 4th round, and he was tied for the lead in the lead or tied for lead rounds 1 through 3,
Yeah.
and then he just choked.
Choked it away, man.
Rory McIlroy hit 16 out of 18 greens on Sunday.
16 out of 18?
16 out of 18 in green and regulation, and he still
Got second place.
got second. Wyndham Clark took it.
When's the last time Rory's won a major? Has it been a while?
A major, like
Yeah.
9 years. Yeah, and he's gotten. I don't know if he got.
He's gotten second a bunch
second
of that
at
silver
the
medal.
Masters.
Can't escape it.
Oh, I know he's got a lot of silver medals, man.
I mean, that's
Um,
better than third.
But Wyndham Clark was the champ. It was kind of a tearjerker. He won it for his mom, who I think died from cancer in 2013. But she's always told him to just play big. That's been his motto.
Yeah.
And I guess on the PGA Tour, his first 118 starts, 118, he made $3.8 million. And then just his last 19, like not 119, but last 19, he's made over $10 million.
It's pretty good.
So yeah,
Pretty good for a golfer.
Yeah.
Make that much money.
Yeah, just make that. That'd be the life, making that much money play golf.
Yeah, the life.
But
I'd be a caddy and make that much money.
do you wouldn't play golf?
I mean, if I was good and
If
was
you were
making
good.
10, yeah. If I was good, I mean, I just need to
Golf's
put.
fun.
I
You
just
gotta
need.
get
I just need to put time into it. I can
Yeah.
get good, but I don't want to put time into
Yeah,
it.
come on.
You
gotta
pay
do
me, I'll do it.
I'm
Like
not
like
gonna
them,
pay
like them
you.
guys. Somebody pay me, I'll do it.
I'll pay for your cart. You can ride. You
Okay.
just pay for your round.
How much is a cart?
20, 25 bucks.
I'm gonna pay for the cart.
I'll pay for it.
We'll see.
Okay.
I just wish it also wasn't 100 degrees out when I golf. I have to bring a change of clothes because I sweat through my shirt.
Whatever. Live and PGA are
merger.
merging.
That shocked me when that broke. That news. It shocked me.
It did, but it didn't me. The PGA, you know, they were, you know, I kind of like the unity that they're trying to do, but I bet all them live guys are like, all right, you get to go back and play on the PGA courses, and I get paid all this money, and then the PGA. I did hear that there's going to be some sort of compensation, like the PGA players might get paid a little bit, but
Because, like I said to you and Shane, like I saw that some PGA players were mad because they're like, "Oh, I would have went to the LIV and
Yeah.
made more money
Yeah.
if I knew it would have been
I
a
knew it
merger
was
and
gonna
came
be
back."
merger, yeah.
Like, why didn't they get the opportunity if they knew it was gonna? But I guess people that joined the Live didn't know it was gonna merge either. I
Right.
guess so.
Exactly. But I mean, Phil Mickelson was kind of cocky about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's right. But I don't know. He's made a lot of money, and
Do you think, my question is,
All golfers,
you think that
I mean.
merger is going to be good for golf fans? Do you think majority of golf fans, or how do you think they feel about it?
I think the unity of it is going to be.
Draw in more fans, or think
It is.
Yeah.
You know, because you're just going to have one set schedule of events.
Mhm.
You know, and it's not going to be like in the PGA Tour season. You miss big faces like Brooks Koepka,
Phil
Sergio
Mickelson.
Garcia, Phil Mickelson. You miss guys like
Yeah.
seeing those guys on there, Dustin Johnson, like all kinds of guys, and I don't know. Personally, I miss seeing those guys.
Yeah.
every
I
week.
mean, I've bet a
Instead
lot
of
of
just
people.
watching majors.
Yeah.
The only time I get to watch them because I don't watch live golf. I never know what's going on with them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it'll be
I
good.
personally
It'll be good.
like the merger. I don't care about the money. They all make
Yeah.
millions of dollars. So what's 10 million to 100 million?
And I feel like the only people that are going to care is people that like the history of the PGA or like
Yeah.
what it stands for, what it's represented in the past. But
Yeah, it could be.
you got to adapt or die.
That's
Billy
right.
Bean said.
Billy Bean said that? Is
Yeah.
that the quote at the beginning of the movie?
No, when I think he's talking to his head scout when he's firing the scout, and he's
Oh,
like,
really?
and the scout's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Adapt or die,"
Oh.
because
Classic movie. My favorite baseball movie.
I about sent that to you and Doss when you guys were arguing about the home runs or average too. You got to adapt or die. And it looks like you're gonna die if you want somebody that hits 300. Anything else for golf? Kind of got off topic there a little bit.
Nah, let's
But-
get this NBA over with.
Over with.
I mean, started.
It's over with because
It
the
is
season's
with.
over.
You're right.
So Denver won the finals in 5 games or what? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
won
won
it
the
fairly
Western
easy.
Conference Finals in
In
4
they
games.
swept.
Their toughest was that first round, wasn't it? Or not? Their quarterfinal round. Who they play? Was it the Suns?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they went to 6 games.
Yeah.
Ooh, with them.
I think the reason they won is because they have depth. They have
Oh yeah, dude.
Bruce Brown. I think not Bruce Brown. Maybe it is coming
Bruce
off.
Pearl.
No, not him. Christian Brown coming off the bench. He had a
Yeah.
great game in game 2 or 3,
Dude.
wasn't it? He scored like 20 something.
Yeah, he was just solid the entire way.
They were
Fifth player of all time, or fifth player ever to win NCAA championship, March Madness championship, and then NBA championship following year.
That's good.
Can you name one other one?
Kareem, wasn't it?
I don't know if it was Kareem.
Wilt.
Magic was one.
Really?
Yeah,
You sure?
Michigan State, and then
Lakers.
Lakers right after.
Huh.
I'd have to.
I don't know if
pull up that
Kareem
list.
was one, but I thought he was.
LSU just.
Oh,
scored another
I
run,
think.
2-0.
Gosh dang it! Not Bill Cunningham.
Bill Cunningham.
I can't remember. It's all right. We'll move on from it.
Yeah,
It's gonna bother me, but we'll move on from it.
I watched a lot of it. I'm not familiar with Denver staff. I know Jamal Murray.
Mike
Jokic.
Malone isn't it, or Mark Malone is their coach? Did you
Yeah.
see all those him in the parade?
Uh,
He lost his voice so bad, and he was so drunk. But it
uh,
was. I'm glad they won. They haven't won one in a
Michael
while.
Porter Jr.
Mike Porter Jordan's good.
He was
Aaron
good.
Gordon.
Aaron Gordon.
They're
Aaron
tall.
Gordon's defense was
Yeah.
really impressive.
They're tall.
Yeah,
They got
they got
length.
some length
They
for
do.
sure. But yeah, Aaron Gordon had some really good defense.
So going off of Denver, do you think Jokic is a top 5 player in the NBA?
He got snubbed for his 3rd straight MVP.
I agree.
think.
Do you think he's better than Embiid? Is the other question. I do too.
do.
Do you think he's top 5 player?
Yeah,
I think he's top 2.
top 2. Who's better?
Giannis. I think him and Giannis are
Giannis
too.
are really good.
And honestly, people aren't gonna like this, but I think Jimmy Butler's up there, especially for what he's shown in this playoffs.
Yeah,
And like the team he had, who'd he have? Bam Adebayo and Kyle Lowry
Yeah.
and Duncan Robinson.
yeah.
Tyler Hero wasn't
Yeah.
even there, and he was their 3rd guy throughout most of the year
Right.
until he got hurt.
Yeah, that is impressive what Jimmy did. I mean, he tried to put everybody on his back in the
Yeah.
end there, and he's kind of forcing some shots. But that's probably their game plan
Yeah.
was for him to shoot. But
I also think like the NBA is different. Like there's really no one great player that like sticks out every single year.
yeah, it's just.
I mean, if you really look at stats, it's Jokic
Uh-huh.
because he has a triple double as a center.
Mhm.
Like that's really it. But if
dude,
you're-
and his passing is
it
incredible.
is. And like,
Like-
he does not look like a basketball player.
No.
Like his movements and his shot,
Yeah.
like his shot looks like he's like gonna hit the top of the backboard, but it
Yeah,
goes in.
Dude looks like he should be like an IT guy
Yeah.
for some
Yeah.
tech company.
There was a bunch of step backs that he would do, and like you know how he like just shot it and looked like he
Yeah.
threw it up and over Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis just like shaking his head and throwing his hands up. Like, what am I supposed to do?
He's literally like,
Yeah, it's like he's not even looking at the rim either. He's just like throwing it
Yeah.
up there. Is what it looks like.
he's good, man. He's just a basketball
He
player.
is very good. Next bullet, you wanna go? Or you want me to say it?
You can say it.
What needs to be done for LeBron to win another ring? Is there a certain player, new team, or can he even win another one?
He could possibly win another one, but he's gonna have to lessen his salary if he wants to get. He's gonna have to build another super team.
That's what I said. I said LeBron's window is closed. I think that means him personally.
Yeah.
I think if there was a super team around him, he could.
Yeah.
I think the problem with LeBron building a super team around him, though, is that he doesn't want to take like a step back and be like the assist guy or be like.
He doesn't want to be a role player.
He doesn't.
He wants to be
the star. And I think he needs to adjust that if he wants to win another one.
What is he? 38.
Yeah.
39, getting up there.
I think
But yeah,
he's not like maybe 20 a night, and like some every once in a while get 30, like go off like he used to, but like 15, 20, and then get 8 rebounds and 15 assists.
Yeah.
Like that's how he needs to play.
Yeah, and he could be that player.
Yeah.
But Suns got Bradley Beal. Will this help them?
No.
KD didn't help him. And KD's one of the best players.
My thing is that Chris Paul, he's a pass first point guard. I mean, when he can score 30 if he wants to score 30, but he knows when Devin Booker and KD were on his team, he could get 15 assists, and that's what he did. Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, or Kevin Durant are not pass first.
Yeah.
They're all primary scorers on a team.
Right.
And that's going to be difficult to do.
Yeah.
You saw with Brooklyn Nets, that was very difficult to do, and they had Harden, Durant, and Kyrie.
Yeah, you look at all these little mini super teams. I mean,
I think the super team in Miami worked because D Wade took a step back and let LeBron take over. D Wade was still good, but LeBron.
Even Bosch didn't even try to stand out as much as he did at the Raptors.
He didn't. He would just collect 20 boards a game and get 11 points and was fine with it. And I think that's what you need from players. You gotta have that unselfishness.
Role. Yeah, exactly.
So Bradley Beal, not a good trade. I think
everybody wants to be the top guy so they can get the top amount of money. Mm-hmm. That's what it comes down.
It sucks, but
that's why when we get to the MLB, people are wanting to hit 35, 40 home runs rather than hitting, or they're wanting to hit like 220, 35, 40 home runs with X amount of RBIs so they can get that $30 million a year.
You know why they're getting that $30 million a year for hitting home runs?
Why?
Because it wins games.
Oh, yeah? Is that proof
in
the stats?
I'm sure it is.
Whatever.
Why is everybody that hits
home runs?
Besides the Yankees. The Yankees are the only bad team that can't make it to the playoffs just because they're bad in the playoffs. But
oh, that's why? Okay. NFL, quick.
Yeah, let's go.
I didn't write.
What are we at time-wise?
I don't know. 23. We're good.
Oh, yeah, we're plenty good. Actually, it's actually like 20 because we started this a little earlier.
True. But we're going to spend the majority of our time with MLB, I think.
Yeah, and the new segment.
Yeah.
So NFL.
Yeah, that's what I was going to pull up.
Some off-season moves have happened. What do you think of it so far? The main one I want to talk about
is Aaron Rodgers.
Is Aaron Rodgers to the Jets. What do you think about that?
10-7, losing the first round of the playoffs.
10-7 first round of the playoffs.
They're gonna.
In their division, they have Bills, don't they? And Dolphins, correct?
Yes. I mean, they're.
You think they'll win their division, the AFC East?
No, I think the Bills will win it. You think the Jets?
Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen are not on good terms right now.
It don't matter. Josh Allen is a baller.
They're going to make it to the playoffs and lose to Chiefs again. Or
he's similar to Mahomes and can make other people better. You think that Knox was a good tight end? No, he had a good quarterback.
Oh, okay, yeah, but he's not Pat Mahomes.
No, he's not Pat Mahomes.
He's not Pat
Mahomes.
Not
but
close.
He can make other players good.
I agree with that, but in terms of Pat Mahomes making other players good, how many different wide receivers did he have last year, Pat Mahomes?
A lot.
And they won a lot of games with those different receivers.
Yes.
But Lions are in the AFC East. No, they're in the NFC, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the NFC.
My bad. Dumb.
Yeah, you're pretty dumb.
But I like them a lot. Who'd they get? Not Jamal Williams. They just got a different running back. Who was it? David Montgomery, wasn't it? I think it was.
But DeAndre Swift.
No. He got
traded
somewhere.
From there. Oh, that's the Eagles. Sorry, I typed in Lions. Yeah, he went to the Eagles. That's pretty good. That was a good pickup for the Eagles, I think. You think him or Jamal Williams is better?
Jamal Williams.
Yeah, David Montgomery to the Lions.
I mean, he used to be solid, but...
And Marvin Jones.
Yeah.
Didn't he used to play for the Lions, Marvin Jones?
I could not tell you on that. Garrett Wilson, I think, is going to benefit from having Aaron Rodgers on his team. They got Randall Cobb and Alan Lazard for some reason. I don't know why, but they did. I also think Breece Hall will be back in the middle of the year. That's going to give them another option.
Yes.
That if they just throw for 50 passes or 50 attempts per game, that they're going to have Breece Hall to fall back onto, which is going to be good. Any other signings you want to talk about?
Andy Dalton signing a 2-year deal with the Panthers after he just drafted a quarterback, number 1 overall.
Did they? Or the Texans?
Bryce Young.
Oh, yeah.
Bryce Young, was he number 1 or number 2?
He was 1. Yeah,
he was number 1.
And Texans got
Well,
C.J. Stroud with 2.
Why would you get Andy Dalton?
Maybe I will. I will say this: he's a good veteran presence. Like that's going to be somebody
You're
that
pay him $5.5 million a year to be a veteran presence.
Yeah. And I think he's going to be good at taking a leadership role and like teaching Bryce Young the ins and outs.
What about Miles Sanders?
He's going to be decent. Eagles running back last year, wasn't he?
Yeah. 4-year, $25 million deal.
That's quite a bit, yeah. But
Adam Thielen. They got Adam Thielen, too. Panthers. Whoa.
They're going to be good,
Let's
man.
watch out for these fellas. Hayden Hurst, too, dude.
Yeah, they're going to be solid, man.
Watch out for these boys.
They're probably going to go, what?
Kamu Grugier-Hill, linebacker?
4-13.
Derek Carr, the Saints.
That sounded good. We've talked about that before already.
And they re-signed Jameis Winston, too. And they got Jamal Williams, and they got Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas's toe has been hurt since 2018.
Better.
He's got COVID toe.
Big Baby Saunders or whatever from the Chiefs. He signed with the Saints.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. D tackle, right?
Yeah. Baker Mayfield to the Bucks.
They're going to be terrible.
They're going to be awful.
They're going to be
probably, yeah, they might be the worst team.
Cardinals might be the worst team,
Rashad
actually.
Fenton signed with the Cardinals corner.
Anything else for that, or should we move on to the next bullet point in the NFL? That was some off-season moves that have happened. Like I said, Rodgers was the big one for me. I think obviously it's a big one for everybody else as well. But
yeah,
a lot of small movements has happened around the league. But it's just going to be. I'm excited for NFL to be back. I really am.
I've never been more excited for NFL season, honestly. I haven't always been a huge NFL fan, but I don't know if the podcast helped it out last year.
I think it did, definitely. Made you pay attention. And fantasy football, too.
Football more.
Yeah, definitely.
But it was really fun to pay attention. And I'm trying to think here. There wasn't any big signings there.
I'm moving on to the next one. You keep looking. Offensive. I want to name an offensive player and a defensive players that you would want to build your team around. Mine, we'll both go offensive.
Patrick Mahomes.
It's got to be. Even though he's, 27, 28 maybe?
Yeah, you got 12 years as a great quarterback left.
You do.
Probably.
You do.
And you got, 6 years left on that deal?
Yeah.
Or 7, I don't even know.
But it's got to be Mahomes. If you don't choose Mahomes, you're biased.
You are biased, and you just don't like him.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know he's GOAT. GOAT. He's good.
Defensively, who's yours? I'm interested to hear this. This was tough for me.
I had to think about it a little bit, but
I was stuck on 2.
Explosiveness, young, and ready to go.
That's the same.
Micah Parsons.
Yep, Micah Parsons. I did as well. I was going to choose Nick Bosa. But
I thought about 2, but I was like,
Micah Parsons is an animal.
Yeah, he is an animal.
And he's switching to DN primarily because he played outside linebacker some too.
Yeah, he was listed as linebacker,
but he's switching to he's switching to an primary edge rusher. So that's all he's going to do, which I think is going to help him a bunch.
Oh yeah, but yeah, he's just good.
Very good, very young too.
Yeah. And what is he, like 23?
Yeah.
24?
He's good, very good.
He's got a lot of upside to him.
So we had the same on that. Very nice.
That's because that brother connection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a little bit of NFL. We're in the off season right now. But
so not a whole lot to talk about, but
not a whole lot.
But
this next segment, we're in full fledged, and we probably can talk about this for quite a while.
MLB,
Major League Baseball. This is where everybody probably starts clicking off.
Yeah, they're like, all right, talk to you later, fellas.
Nobody wants to listen to them guys.
If you're getting off right now, maybe come around like the 40 to 45 minute mark and listen to our news segment. It's going to be interesting. So if you did click off right now, definitely try to come back or just scroll to it if you can. Almost halfway through the MLB season, what is standing out to you the most? It could be a certain player, a certain team, a lack of productivity from a player or team, or really anything that you've seen so far. You got anything? Or what's one thing that you got?
I'll go. I didn't write this down, but I didn't even actually see that at all. But lack of productivity. St. Louis Cardinals. What's going on in St. Louis?
They're playing like the Missouri teams are terrible, man.
The Missouri baseball is not good this summer.
They're not.
But man, you got the top 2 vote getters and MVP in the NL last year on one team.
And
you got they are the worst team in the National League.
You know what I think it is?
What?
No Yachty or Molina.
You think?
I think so. I mean, that's part of it. That has to be part of it. Because I think Paul Goldschmidt's really not like a vocal leader and like takes charge of the team like Yachty did.
Yeah.
And I feel like Paul Goldschmidt's the next Adam Wainwright, I guess, but this is last year kind of farewell tour and he really doesn't care. I think.
No more Harrison Bader. That was kind of a weird trade.
Yeah, it was.
Like, why would you get rid of him?
Because they had that Nolan Gorman, don't they? Lars Nootbaar.
Yeah.
Carlson too, isn't he on their team?
Dylan Carlson, Tommy Edman.
Yeah, I mean they got a bunch of young guys, but Harrison Bader was their main.
Miles Michaelis is hit or miss on pitching.
Flaherty is Jordan Flaherty.
Flaherty's hit or miss.
Jack Flaherty.
Jack Flaherty.
His
yeah.
brother's Jordan Flaherty, I think, isn't it?
I don't know.
But
yeah, it's something's going on in St. Louis.
there is something going on in Kansas City as well.
That's not good. Let's get everything
Okay,
else.
yeah, we'll
out
talk
of the way
about that
and we can
later.
finish them. Reds, Cincinnati Reds. They're on the
first
come up.
place in the NL Central. Did you know that?
That is, that's honestly awesome for them. They've sucked for
Their
a
lineup
while.
yesterday when Joey Votto came back was money.
Was it?
It was really good.
Yeah.
Very
We got
good.
Ellie De La Cruz in there now.
Jonathan India. Tyler
really
Stevenson.
good. Catcher Stevenson.
They had a couple outfielders too that were decent too.
Yeah, let's
But
pull up their lineup.
they're good. I like them a lot.
Remember at the beginning of the year when El Cafe was on here and he said name some of the players from the Reds?
Yeah.
We couldn't name anything.
Like outfielders wise, I really can't. Jay Bruce.
What is this, 2012?
He played till he was like in 2018 when he was like 42, still playing right field. He was like Jeff Francoeur, a little bit bigger.
Jeff Francoeur. He's a broadcaster now.
He is.
Jake Fraley. Isn't he for the Reds?
Uh-uh.
Oh. Maybe he plays for Colorado. Dude, why can't you just show me the Reds?
Just go to like Reds lineup.
I am. Let's just go to stats. Awesome, bro.
It's not working out for you, is it?
No, it ain't. They're up 7-2 right now against the Rockies. Yeah, you got Jonathan India, Spencer Steer, first baseman. He's doing well. Jake Fraley, he plays for him. Nick Senzel, he's good. Luke Maley,
He's
backup catcher.
Good backup.
Will Myers plays for them?
They just DFA'd him today.
Oh, really?
They did.
Ellie De La Cruz, now Joey Votto. Yeah. They just got a lot of young guys that they're figuring it out and getting a good mix.
Young guys that are playing good compared to the Royals that young guys are hitting 200.
Why are you looking down here? You got something on me?
You got something on your face. I don't know what it is. I think it's... Is it?
Did I pop something?
Let me see. Turn this way.
Bleeding.
You did. You're bleeding. We got no Kleenexes either.
Let's morph it into the red.
Yeah. I thought it was...
I was like, my eyes are up here, brother.
I
What
thought
are
it
you
was
looking at?
food, and I was going to say, has that been there the whole entire time? But
It wouldn't surprise me.
it wasn't.
Rangers, they're looking good.
Very solid.
Really solid team.
I like them, too.
I
coming
do
out of the
too.
AL
I didn't
West.
expect
I don't
them
want
to be
I don't want the
that
Astros
good.
to win in the AL West.
No, I don't either.
I want the Athletics or them.
Rangers, yeah, whatever. Mariners are not as good as I
No,
thought.
they're not.
They're right at
They're
500.
struggling, man.
Angels, 41 and 33.
Power rankings, I think they're 8 or 9.
I put it on here. What do they need at the deadline? What do the Angels need?
I mean, if they weren't in a good situation right now, and I'll talk a little bit about this later, I think they should trade Ohtani. They should. But they're in too good of a situation to trade him now.
I know.
I think if they would have been like really bad, like the Astros or not the Astros, the Athletics or the Royals, and been like a bottom tier team, White Sox, Detroit, anything like that, they would have traded him.
Oh,
you could get
for sure.
slew of
Yeah,
prospects.
you
like
could get probably 6 top
Yeah.
15
yes,
prospects.
you could. But
yeah,
I don't know what they need to do. Pitching maybe.
I would say that.
They're probably gonna pick up Mike Myers and he's gonna go off.
Probably. Didn't they used to play for him?
I don't know. I think he's bounced around a whole bunch.
He used to play for the Cardinals. That's what the red team played for.
But
Orioles?
they're solid. I like them too.
I do
They're
too.
good. They're really solid. Aaron Hicks going off for them.
44 and 27, dude. That's good for the third best record in the American League.
Are they winning the East? No, Tampa is.
Tampa, 51
Yeah.
24. They are on a 2-game losing streak, though. They're playing Baltimore. So.
It's tough.
Yankees, 39 and 33.
Terrible. You know what shocked me the most though? Diamondbacks in first place. And in the NL West, you know who's in third place? The Dodgers.
Wow, they are in third.
Third
39
place.
and 33.
Padres in fourth place, and they spent all that money on Juan Soto and Xander Bogaerts this offseason. Well, not Juan Soto, was it?
No, they got him via trade. I don't know if they signed him again.
I thought they
had
thought
one
they
more
signed
year.
2 huge contracts this offseason, didn't they? Xander Bogaerts.
Tatis.
Was he signed
I
a big
think
one?
he signed a big one.
It was either last year or this year, and I know Machado has a huge deal as well, so it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
I don't know why they got good players. Blake
Yeah.
Snell's been doing really good for me on my other fantasy with all of our friends.
Oh, yeah?
He's been doing really good. Yu Darvish, you got Musgrove too, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know why they're bad. I really haven't been paying attention to them much.
They're not doing good at all.
You know who's a really good pitcher for the Rangers? Eovaldi. You know who scored 9 runs against him earlier this year?
The Royals.
The Royals.
How's they doing tonight, Texas? He's pitching tonight for me.
Is he really? Hopefully bad.
My team's kind of carrying it away right now.
I know.
I'm almost 200 in front of Koff.
You're almost 300 in front of me. Eovaldi seeks more success. 2-0 White Sox.
Gosh dang it. Against the White Sox, man.
Two runs on 2 hits, so
2 home runs.
or just 1 home run.
A bunch of walks or something. Gosh dang it, Nathan.
It's okay, bro.
Another thing that's been lack of productivity, Sandy Alcantara. He's been awful. Awful. I dropped him in our league.
I mean,
I don't think anybody's even picked him
the
up.
top 5 ERA, I think, are all horrible this year. Alek Manoah, bad.
They send to single A.
Did they sent Manoah down?
Yeah, to get something figured out.
No kidding.
He's not even on the
I
team
did not
right
know
now.
that.
Yeah, they
Wow.
sent him down.
Spencer Strider, doing great in strikeouts, but he has a 4-something ERA.
Yeah.
I think he's still 7-2, so he's still solid, but he's on a really good team.
He walks a lot too, I think.
He does, but he's got like 126
Yeah,
strikeouts
27,
already.
I think.
Yeah. Who else?
Garrett
Last year?
Cole, he's up there still.
Yeah, he's still doing.
I don't know
well.
if he was top.
I don't know.
ERA
Let me
guy.
look here. I got it right in front of me. 2022 pitching. I got 2022 ERA. Verlander, he's horrible.
Oh,
this
he's
year.
terrible this
so
year.
bad.
Urias has been
Julio
hurt.
Urias.
He's been hurt most of the year.
Dylan Cease.
Awful.
Awful. And Alec and Sandy. And then there's Shohei, who's still consistent.
Max Fried's hurt.
Shane
McClanahan.
McClanahan.
Yeah,
He's
McClanahan,
still up
whatever.
there.
He's solid.
He's really good.
Solid. He has 11 wins. I think he's 11-1. He might be 11-0.
I have it right here.
11-1 or 11.
He's 11-1 with a 2.12 ERA and 97 Ks, and that is
Him or
AL Cy Young favorite right now.
I didn't write that down. I completely forgot to.
Oh,
It's probably him or Shohei.
not Shohei, not for Cy Young. Shut your mouth,
Bro, what he's doing while hitting as well.
It doesn't matter while hitting. Cy Young is a pitching award. You take hitting out of that equation.
Garrett
Maybe,
Cole.
If you want to talk about MVP,
Sonny Gray.
If you want to talk about MVP, you can
Ohtani.
talk about Ohtani.
Okay.
But when you talk about Cy Young, don't you dare.
It's Shane McClanahan, whatever. McClanahan, whatever however you say it.
Yeah, 11-1 with 97 Ks and 2.12. That's by far
Tyler
the best.
Wells is doing pretty good for the Orioles as well.
He's a good pitcher.
He's doing very well.
Is a good. Are we still talking AL?
Yeah, I think that's it for AL.
Um,
I guess I did kind of write some stuff down.
Framber Valdez. He's got a low ERA, but he's 6-5.
That dude for the Eduardo Rodriguez, is that his name for the Tigers?
Yeah,
He's doing good.
he was doing good.
I think he's still doing pretty solid, isn't he?
Maybe because he was hurt, because his numbers aren't on.
And I think at the beginning of the year that Luis Castillo was going to be really good for the Mariners, but he started out 5-0.
He's
Like,
got a 2.7. Well, he couldn't have. He's 4-5.
well, 4-0, I think.
He's got a 2.73 ERA. That means his offense is not helping him out.
That's true. They strike out a lot.
Yeah,
Just a lot.
I don't know what's going on up there in Seattle.
Emerging pitchers, I thought. Mitch Keller for the Pirates.
Yes.
Merrill Kelly for the Diamondbacks.
Merrill Kelly.
Merrill,
yeah.
yeah.
He was starter for USA in the championship game.
Was he?
Yeah, against Japan. Against Ohtani.
He's been doing really good. I haven't
And then
been in our
also,
fantasy.
could you imagine a 1-2, Merrill Kelly and Zach Gallen?
Zach Gallen, yeah. That's
Dude.
money.
Oh, man.
That's money right there.
That's my NL Cy Young, Zach Gallen, right now.
Yeah?
8-2 with a 2.96 ERA, 100 strikeouts.
Yeah. I would probably say him, too.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Spencer Strider had a lower ERA, I'd say him. but
Yeah.
The ERA
he's
is
at
too
4
high.
or 5.
Yeah,
it's
too high.
MVPs. Ohtani, obviously,
I think
AL
he's,
right
I
now.
think he's going to win it unanimously.
It's got to be.
If he keeps
so
the pace,
far,
if he
yeah.
keeps up the pace, he's going to win it unanimously. NL, this one's tough. I got Acuna. But if Arias continues to hit 400 by the end of the year, I would give it to
If
him.
he hits 398 with 4 home runs and OPS still close to 1,000, you still wouldn't give it to him.
I said I would.
I said 398.
Oh, yeah?
390?
Depends on what Acuna has. If Acuna's hitting 320 with 40
hitting,
home runs.
327 Acuna.
Yeah, if he's hitting 320 with 40 home runs and 120 RBIs.
50 stolen bases.
Yeah, yeah. If Arias hits 400, Acuna's probably still going to get it.
Yeah.
Probably.
He's kind of sick, but whatever. Just kidding. That's really good numbers for Acuna.
just because you're an average
Just
guy.
stop, dude. Whatever.
You're an average guy, and then what?
We
Single,
just-
single. Oh, 3 strikeouts. We left 3 on base. Let's go in. Instead of
Well,
we
sorry,
got,
your team can't hit singles either.
but they can hit home runs, which generates a run.
Whatever. Yeah, once out of every 12 at bats. Whatever.
But if you have multiple guys that can hit home runs, unlike the Royals,
Royals are bad. Do you want to talk about them real quick? Why is it the case? Why are they bad?
I
I
said
got-
pitching is awful.
I got a couple
They
things.
cannot hit with the runners in scoring position, and coaching is not consistent.
No, I agree.
Those are my 3 main things.
Q's not the guy, man.
His lineups are
John Sherman's not the guy, man.
no, they're not, man.
Um,
Pitching coach is not the guy. I don't even know who it is, but they were talking about him the other day against the Angels.
Sweeney.
Yeah,
Ryan Sweeney or something. Bad.
terrible.
Not good. GM.
Not good.
Everybody, not good.
They need a clean house. Not build a new stadium. Clean house first.
Clean house, get a team on the field, then you can build a new stadium
Yes.
so people want to come watch.
Exactly. You're gonna have 7,000 people to come to your new stadium.
Yeah, no kidding. So yeah, bad pitching. 28th in ERA, 25th in walks, hits, and innings pitched. And I think they were like 22nd in strikeouts.
Yeah,
not
terrible.
a good team.
They're bottom 5 in every single.
Don't forget how bad they are at hitting. 28th in runs scored, 23rd in batting average, 11th. Like so, this is the 11th most in strikeouts, and that is not Royals-esque. Royals teams in the past are like
average hitters. Get them on, get them over, get them in.
get them on, get them over. That's been the Royal way. But these guys are not wanting to be the Royal way.
Adapt and die.
Well, they're dying while trying to adapt. Is what they're doing.
I mean, it's tough to do.
And you know
Hit
what?
home runs in Kauffman Stadium.
You know it's a harsh reality.
What?
My boy Vinny
Out.
out for
That
the
sucks.
season. That sucks bad.
Best
I was
hitter.
wondering why he was doing really bad.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of wondered, but
Labrum. That sucks. I have a thing right here, not Royals related. Do you know who has the worst team OPS in the month of June?
Who?
Not the Royals. They're 28th.
Athletics?
No.
Cardinals?
Yankees.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They got swept by the Red Sox. I think a 4-game series in Boston, maybe 3-game series, and I think they've won. I think their team average might be like under 220 for the month of June too.
Holy crap.
They're not doing good.
That's not good.
It's not good at all.
That's kind of cool, though.
It is. I don't want them to be good.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
want
nice for them to suck. It'd be
Wait,
nice for them to have a losing record. Because when's the last time they've had a losing record?
a while, a long,
Long
time,
time ago.
very long time.
Should we go to this next segment?
Yeah.
Or do you got something else on the MLB?
Or who will be in the World Series and who will win it? We didn't talk about that. Is that what you're talking
Oh,
about?
I never even wrote that. Anything for
I
you?
got. This is tough. I think Rays will be the AL team. They got pitching depth. That's all I look at. Who do they have? McClanahan? Is that how you say it?
Mm-hmm.
Glasnow's back. They got one other guy. Gosh dang it! I about picked him up in fantasy. It's like Zach Eflin, isn't that who it is?
Oh, yeah.
He's doing pretty
He's
good.
really good for the Phillies.
He's doing pretty decent, and they got their lineup's just doing very solid. I want them or the Rangers.
I would love to see the Rangers go.
I would too.
That'd be
But-
really cool. They haven't been there in a while. But you know who else I'd really like to see? Baltimore Orioles. I would love to see an Orioles-Reds World Series.
I would like
that
to
would be
see-
sweet.
I said Braves Rays is what I think is going to happen,
It's going to be the Braves.
but what I think would be sweet would be Diamondbacks Orioles.
That would be sick.
That would
too.
be sweet. Like young teams, even
Yeah.
Reds going after. I
Yeah.
think Reds maybe in the future, not this year. But
When Votto's gone, probably.
I mean, I think he's still got a few more years.
What is he, like 30?
He could be like Kendrick Morales.
Yeah, Kendrick Morales.
But Hunter Green, I think he's ace material for him.
Dude, that podcast with him and Mookie.
Yeah, it was good.
Awesome. I'm listening to Christian Yelich and Mookie right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it new, that episode?
No.
I don't know if
They're-
he's made a new one recently. I feel like
They're
he
kind of
has.
all released kind of at the same time.
Yeah.
But he makes them as he goes and like plays
Yeah.
against them.
Yeah.
He did one with Kershaw. He done one with Aaron Judge. Someone with
Hunter Green.
Hunter Green, Christian Yelich, and then that one player for the Braves, Michael
Harris.
Harris. Yeah, him.
He won Player of the Week. He's hit 500
Yeah.
this week.
He's good, man. Braves are good. I got Braves in the NL.
They're solid. Orioles in the AL. Rays are.
I'm gonna go Rangers in the AL. Rangers versus the Braves, and the Braves are gonna win it. Didn't the Braves win last year?
2022. Yeah. Yeah.
The Braves will go back to back.
Maybe. We'll see.
So, next segment.
Next segment. That's
New
MLB. You guys are done listening to MLB.
So this is a little game. I came up with.
Little game that brother came up with. Did you see this like somewhere, or did you just come up with
No, I
it?
just came up with it.
Nice. I like it.
So you're the general manager of blank team. Are you in or out on the following move?
So like you ask us, you'll ask me your
Yes.
proposal, and I'll answer
And
if I'm
you'll
in
say,
or out.
are you in or
okay.
out?
Okay. That's
So an example would be the Royals trading Salvador Perez to the Los Angeles Angels for Ben Joyce, that flamethrower,
that hurt. Got
and
hurt.
Edgar Caro, which is a Double-A catcher.
That one was tough for me when you put that down.
Yeah.
But my thing is, as a GM, I would go up to Salvi just because, especially Royals organization, because you have enough. I would have enough respect for Salvi.
Well, Salvi, he has a say in wherever he goes.
He has no trade clause or whatever.
Yeah, he's got a 10-5 clause or whatever. 10 years in the MLB and 5 being with the club that you're at.
I would be like, look, we're not winning right now. We're not going to make the playoffs. Do you want to be on a team that is going to make a playoff push and you can make a difference for, or do you want to stay here? Like, I would ask him that, honestly, just because I have.
So are you in or out?
Whatever he would want to do, I would do.
Are you in or out, GM? I need an answer.
I think it would be out because I think Salvi wants to stay with the Royals. I think he said that too recently. So I'd be out. You on that? Or are you in? And I don't think
I'd
Ben
probably be
Joyce.
out.
I don't think Ben Joyce is going to separate us from
No.
everybody
I'd
else
be
because
out.
he's hurt too right now.
But Edgar Caro, oh man,
Is he
I don't-
good?
I have no idea.
No.
Okay, you want to go first? Or you want me to go?
I'll go first. I got an NBA, an NFL, and MLB one.
I have an NFL, MLB, and NBA one.
Okay. I'll go NBA first just because that's what I have first.
Okay.
So the Miami Heat will trade for Damian Lillard. So the Heat will get Lillard and a second-round pick from the Blazers. And the Heat would get Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, and 2 first-round picks.
So Damian Lillard and 1 second-round
Yes. Goes to the Heat.
pick, and then Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, and 2
First
first-round
round.
picks. And I'm the GM of which team?
I don't know. I didn't write that down.
So
Let's go Heat.
I'm the GM of the Heat.
Yeah.
And I'm receiving
Damian Lillard and a second-round pick.
I'm out.
You're
I
out?
wouldn't do that. No. Lillard's good, man, but 2 first-round picks
But you're saying you got
and getting rid of Harrow.
that's tough for me because I would go. You have Lillard, Bam Adebayo, and Jimmy Butler. That's tough. I didn't know what about that. I didn't know
I'm
when
out.
I was doing that.
I wouldn't do it. I'm out. That's tough too.
That's
Yeah,
very
that's a good one.
That was yeah. What's yours? Go ahead.
I'll start out. These aren't big name people, but NFL. The Chiefs trading linebacker Leo Chenal. Had
Yeah.
a pretty good,
Yeah.
decent season. To the Vikings, which had the 31st ranked defense last year, for wide receiver KJ Osborne, who had 60 receptions and 650 yards last year, 5 touchdowns. Straight up.
Did the Chiefs get somebody in the draft, a linebacker in the draft? I think they did.
I don't remember. That wasn't a bad one, was it?
I know it was. I'd probably go no, just
You
because
saying
like what we talked about earlier. You put any receiver out there with Mahomes, and he's going to
Yeah.
excel. So I feel like you can just throw anybody out there and wouldn't need to trade your Chanel guy, or whatever.
I respect it. Yeah. Hit me.
My NFL. This one's going to be. It's going to make some Chiefs fans mad.
Okay.
I just had a. So you're the GM for the Chiefs, okay?
Brett.
Yep.
All right.
Travis Kelce and a first-round pick for Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, and a third-round pick.
Travis Kelce in a first-round pick?
For Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, and a third-round pick. That's tough,
I'm out,
dude.
dude. I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't get rid of
No
Kelce?
way. The chemistry between Kelce and Mahomes, you ain't going to have that with McCaffrey. Maybe you would have it with McCaffrey and Mahomes, but I can't see Kittle and Mahomes having that.
The only thing that I could think of is that Kittle's younger than Kelce, so you'd have Kittle like
Kittle's way more injury prone.
he is.
He's
Very
always
true.
hurt.
Very true. But that was tough for me.
I gotta say out.
Yeah.
I
mean, every Chiefs fan that's watching this is gonna be like, "Oh, I'm out right away."
Yeah,
But
yeah.
You got to look at it like longevity-wise too. If you're making a trade, I feel like
Both of those guys are both
injury prone. That's very true.
Yeah.
Very true. You look at that as a GM.
If it's a perfect world, that's a much harder decision.
It is.
That's
But
a perfect world. But I know
and
the
I also
industry.
think in trading that first round pick, Chiefs have been very good with their first round picks in the past. So
they
like
have.
you're like
Brett
okay,
Veach has done awesome.
yeah.
So, all right.
NFL or
MLB.
have you done your NBA one or no?
No.
Okay.
The Guardians trading Shane Bieber to the Orioles for that really good reliever, Yenier Cano. Have
Yeah.
you heard that guy?
Yep.
And also another pitcher, Dylan Tate, who's been in the majors but is in the minors right now.
Was he for the Royals a little bit or no?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I might be thinking of somebody else.
But two pitchers. You're the Guardians. Would you trade Shane Bieber away for that star reliever and a potential another good reliever?
Wait, star reliever or star pitcher? You're Shane Bieber, right?
Yeah, you're the Guardians. Would you trade Shane Bieber for those two pitchers?
From the Orioles, from the Cleveland standpoint, yes. Just because you're not making the playoffs this year. Shane Bieber's been so inconsistent.
And this is last year on his contract.
But for the Orioles, I don't know if they rely a lot on that Cano guy.
Yeah, he's good. He's not their closer.
Because Felix Bautista is, but
Felix
he's
is
still
awesome, too.
He's still good though.
I think Felix's walk up. It's sick.
What song
dude.
is it?
It's not a song. It's like this clip from this movie.
Oh
Man, I can show you after this.
But I'd say no from Cleveland standpoint, or yes from Cleveland standpoint.
No from Orioles
Yes.
standpoint. Well, you're the Cleveland one, so
I think I would give him prospects before I gave him Cano.
yeah,
I would.
yeah, Cano's good.
Yeah, very good. My MLB one, Ohtani to the Mets for Francisco Alvarez, that catcher. He's their number 1 prospect.
Yeah.
Brett Beatty, who's their number 3 prospect. Ronnie Morero, who's their number 4 prospect. And then Edwin Diaz.
Ooh,
I know he's hurt, but
he's signed like a 4-year deal,
Yeah.
so you get him for 4 years.
yeah. And I bet
For
you would get.
Ohtani?
I bet if they did that, it would be a few more prospects. But I don't know if there was a rule like how many you can send over for one guy. I didn't know if there was a rule for that. I don't think there is, but
I would probably say yes because Ohtani's going to want a lot of money, and the Mets can probably pay it for him.
you must do like a trade and sign deal or something like that.
I'd say yes. I'd say
Yeah.
I'm in on that one. What about you?
I mean, the Angels. Like if their Angels are doing good, like
Think about it this way. Think how good Ohtani's been in the past how many years. What have the Angels done?
nothing. That's true. And like
You got
they're probably not. They might make the playoffs this year, but they're not going to win it.
You got to work out a different algorithm if
You
you're
do.
the Angels.
And if you're getting
think.
2 or 3 top 5 prospects,
Yeah,
I think you go
Yeah.
for it.
yeah, I would.
That's true.
All right, NBA. You're the general manager for the Los Angeles Lakers. And would you trade LeBron straight up to the Celtics for Jason Tatum?
Yes,
Would you?
I would. Yeah, I would.
What the potential GOAT? You'd get rid of him for Jason Tatum.
What? He is not the GOAT anymore. I mean, greatest of all time is, I guess, but
What are you talking about?
like right now, he's not the best player, and he's not the player he was. And you're getting Jason Tatum. Yeah, I would do it.
You do?
Would you?
Oh yeah.
Trivia time. What time? How much time we got left?
I think we're pretty decent.
Oh yeah, we're probably right at 51, 50.
We can take a little bit of time here. Add a little couple if we want.
I only got.
At the end.
I had 3.
I
Would
had
you?
3 as well.
Okay. You start.
What player was drafted above Bobby Witt Jr. in the 2019 MLB draft?
Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman. Correct. That was easy.
That was a good one though.
Thank you.
Was Rutschman 1?
He was 1. Bobby was 2. There were actually a lot of Corbin Carroll got drafted like 16 that year.
A lot of good players in that
A lot of
draft.
it. I want to pull it
There was
up.
another pitcher too, wasn't there, in that draft?
I'm going to pull it
Was
up.
Hunter Green in that draft, or was he 2020?
He might have been 20 because he was in COVID, I think. That's what he said in that podcast. Andrew Vaughn for the White Sox, Josh Jung for the Rangers, Alec Manoah,
Riley Green for the Tigers, he's
Riley
playing.
Green for the Tigers, Bryson Stott for the Phillies,
C.J. Abrams is
Corbin
in.
Carroll, Jackson Rutledge, George Kirby,
There's a lot of good players that are up right
Daniel
now.
Espino, Anthony Volpe.
I mean, guys that you hear in the league,
Yeah,
like names that you hear in the league.
yeah. Gunnar Henderson for the Orioles.
Oh, he's solid. He's
Yeah.
21 years old, I think.
That's crazy. But yeah,
Good, yeah. That's a good draft class.
19, yeah.
This Seattle Mariners closer led the AL in saves in 2014 with 48. Who was it?
Seattle Mariners closer.
2014 led the AL with 48. Come on, bro. If I do it one-handed, it'll give it away. And I wouldn't even have to say anything. It would be an action.
What was it? Oh, don't tell me. God, I know exactly what you're talking about. What was his name?
Goofy guy.
I know. What was his name? Is it this?
Yep.
God, what's his name?
Fly the arrow. This?
What is his name, dude?
Starts with an F. His last name starts with an R. You mean guess it?
I can see him, dude.
Fernando Rodney.
Fernando Rodney. God dang
You
it.
got the arrow right, so I feel like
I knew
you got
who
it.
was,
You basically
dude.
got it.
No, don't give it to me.
He was old that year too.
Yeah.
He was like 38.
I think we picked him up on Cleveland team.
I think so.
On PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, classic.
He was solid.
Last season, what NFL team had the most sacks? Second, okay. First play had 70 sacks.
Wow.
The second most had 55.
49ers?
Out sack. No.
Were they second? Or do you not?
Second was Kansas City.
Really?
55. Yeah. I couldn't believe that either.
NFC or AFC?
NFC.
It's gonna be gross. Is it a weird pick, kind of? NFC? Eagles?
Yeah.
I was gonna say
the Super Bowl had the two most
yeah.
sacks.
They got Hassan Reddick coming off the edge. They're good. I'll go
Solid.
NFL. From 2008 to 2015, this running back led the league in rushing yards in 3 separate seasons. Who is it?
2008 to 2015.
In 3 separate seasons, he led the league in
Adrian
rushing.
Peterson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2008 had 1,700. 2012, 2,000. Almost 2,100. 3 yards away from 2,100. 2015, 1,500.
Wow. Solid.
He's very good.
Not anymore. He's bad.
I don't have an NBA one. I have a different one.
Go again. I want to have mine be last.
I have a College World Series one.
Okay.
What university has the most College World Series appearances?
Vanderbilt.
No. Never even talked.
Are they in it this year?
No. We'll give you conference. Yeah, if I give you conference, we'll give it away because they've been so good in the past.
UCLA.
No. I'll give you a hint, but you'll probably know this too. Do you know where Roger Clemens went to college?
I don't.
You don't?
No.
Oh, wow. I thought that would have given it away for sure.
No.
Big 12.
You had a baseball school in the Big 12?
Yeah.
Has the most
Yeah.
appearances? Oklahoma State?
No. They were up there. I think they were like 8. They had a legendary coach that coached there forever.
Texas?
Yeah. Augie Garrido, wasn't that his name?
Yeah. Augie.
36. Second
Oh,
place.
I knew Roger went there.
Yeah.
God dang it.
His kids went there too.
Yeah,
Cody and Casey.
Because he played in that alumni.
Yeah, against them.
Yeah.
They had 36. Second place is Miami with 25.
Really?
So they have 11 more than second place.
Wow. I think it'd be cool to play for Miami. Those jerseys would be
Yeah.
sick.
I wish they were still Nike. I don't like how they went to Adidas.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
All right. you
personal
ready for this?
preference. Yep.
What college football coach led the Temple Owls from a 2-10 record to a 10-4 record in 3 years, then led a 1-11 Baylor team to an 11-3 record in 2 years?
The Nebraska coach that's going to lead them
That rule, baby.
to
He's turning us around next.
Yeah. That's funny. As soon as you said Temple Owls, I knew where you were going with it. I knew where you were going
That's why I'm
with
wearing
it.
it, baby. This season, this fall, that's where it all begins.
That's funny.
You know, we thought it was gonna be Scott Frost. It was.
But now it's Matt Rule, and
it's
then
Matt Rule now, baby.
three years it's going to go by, and you're like, we thought it was Scott Frost, we thought it was Matt Rule. Now it's going to have to be Taylor Martinez.
Jeff Sims coming up this year, the quarterback from Georgia Tech.
He's going to be the guy?
He's gonna be the guy.
Because didn't Casey Thompson enter the portal?
Yeah, he's Eastern Michigan or something now.
That sucks.
That's all right.
You think?
He wasn't ever awesome. He
Yeah.
wasn't, you know. He was decent. He was a playmaker. But, man, if he didn't have blockers, he could not make plays.
At least you don't have Dylan Gabriel.
He's projected to be a Heisman frontrunner.
Dylan Gabriel?
Him and Caleb. Yeah.
Caleb's going to win it again.
Yeah, I
No
know.
doubt. Or your boy, Drake May. Is that his name?
Yeah, Drake, yeah.
He'll not win it.
UNC will do good until the end of the year, just like last year.
And fall apart.
Yeah, that's what.
They really don't even have a tough conference. But
Yeah.
all right.
Man, it was good to be back.
It was good to be back.
I need to get some of that out. Had a horrible day at work today. Felt good to come home, see the family,
talk
get a
bad
little
about
pod
the Royals.
going. Yeah.
It was good. It was fun.
Feel worse about my team sucking. My two favorite teams, the Royals and the Nebraska Cornhuskers, absolutely horrible. But hey, you know, we're still fans.
We're still fans.
So
That's it for this episode. We'll post it Friday morning, correct?
probably.
Try to get
I
it
really
Friday
feel ambitious to get it done by Thursday, but it
Yeah.
probably won't happen.
I like Friday morning releases anyway.
Yeah.
So Friday
Probably
morning is when we'll probably try to release it. Like we said at the beginning of the episode, first 5 people to comment have to be
First
5
5.
different people to
Yep.
comment.
5 different accounts.
5
at
different
least.
accounts. Yeah, we'll get a free T-shirt. Just contact us, or we'll text you, or we'll see it in the comments and we'll text you.
We'll get with you and get some information.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in. We're out.
B Squared's out.